Hello everyone. I've been asked for a long time about guardian angels, who they are, whether they exist at all. In the previous video, I partially touched on this topic, and I think now it's time to talk about it. This subject is also partially related to the office, the council or administration of our universe, and it's also partially connected with the fact that our parallel reality has been captured. These points are somewhat interrelated. First of all, I want to say something honestly. I was very nervous about posting the previous video, the one where I talk about how I see this subtle plane, because talking about personal things is unusual for me. It's one thing to tell someone personal stuff you know in private, but it's different to share such personal experiences widely, especially about seeing things since childhood that others do not see. Generally, you can't just casually talk about something like that. You get used to not sharing it. Psychologically, it's a bit uncomfortable, but I overcame this feeling around age 20, deciding that I would speak about what I see and who I am to people close to me, yet telling it openly on a broad platform to people I don't even know was something else. After reading your comments on that personal video, I'm very grateful for the response and how many of you shared your own experiences. Many people wrote about seeing sparks since childhood, and I want to note that this often happens when people rise to higher vibrations, disconnect from negative attachments, and so forth. Seeing these sparks and pulses of energy can be a sign that you're doing quite well energetically. I've seen these sparks and pulsations in the air. Before 2021, I saw them as dark pulsations. After the summer of 2021, the pulsation changed color, became white, which meant that changes were happening energetically in our parallel. Something too big is going on. Although we still don't have our source stock fully open, it's beginning to release small bursts of energy. I hope this year or next it will fully awaken. People who can feel this source can try to send intentions to help it awaken sooner. The source is located near the North Pole, the center of our world. Awakening it would help many people connect at least indirectly to the soul of our universe, restoring a lost link and aiding in the broader awakening process. Now, about guardian angels, as I said, I began seeing guardian angels around age 11 after my awakening. I never heard voices or anything like that, but I could feel their presence and communicate with them to some extent, feeling support and protection, though they were never like teachers giving me lectures. They're more like safety harnesses. If you imagine jumping off a cliff with a rope, the guardian angel is your safety line, ensuring you won't crash. I must emphasize that guardian angels are not our teachers or spiritual mentors who sit us down and explain the universe. They're more of an insurance policy, ensuring we don't fall. I've only met one other person who saw and understood angels as I do. There's a lot of misinformation about them in books and teachings. Some teachings are closer to the truth but still twisted. Once this other person and I validated what we saw by describing each other's angels, and the matches were 100%. This is rare. I've read or heard stories where people claim the guardian angels showed them revelations or cosmic truths. I've always thought either my angels are different or someone is being fooled. My angels never sat me down to explain the universe. If anything, we often argued because they strictly respect free will and won't spoon feed information. They are there to prevent you from failing catastrophically, but you must learn and understand things on your own. Just as parents help a child learn to ride a bike by holding it, but not pedaling for them. Who are they really? Guardian angels are souls of people who once lived here. They have been incarnated themselves and know what this life entails. Depending on the strength and importance of the soul in question, you may have one, two, or even three angels. I personally have never seen more than three. Sometimes it's just one. It's not tied to family lineage. There's a misconception that your ancestors, grandparents, etc., become your guardian angels. That's generally not true. I have seen one rare case where a relative who died fulfilled that role, but that was a special, pre-agreed arrangement at the soul level. Usually, they are not related by blood. For example, one of my husband's guardian angels was once a Korean soldier from the time of the North-South Korea split. Another child of mine has a guardian angel who once was a Native American. My own guardian angels have no genetic or familial connection to me. Some angels have never even incarnated in our parallel before. They can be from other parallels or even other universes, following the soul they protect here. So these souls voluntarily take on the task of being an angelic protector. I also remember when I was a guardian angel in one of my past non-physical states, protecting someone who made terrible decisions that led to many deaths in war. It was very painful to witness as a guardian angel because you feel great compassion. Angels help you but never force you. If someone chooses darkness or wrongdoing, the angel suffers deeply because it can do nothing but watch, as free will is paramount. This arrangement, having a guardian angel, is not normal elsewhere. In healthy universes or parallels, souls incarnate with full memory and strength, not needing such safety lines. Guardian angels are a byproduct of our parallels captured by dark forces where normal connections to the universal source have been severed. Because our consciousness and soul are disconnected from each other and from the universe's center, a decision was made about 300 years ago when we lost the war to the dark side to provide incarnating souls with this safety measure. The office, the council of our universe considered simply shutting everything down, ending incarnations until we passed back into brighter realms. But they decided to keep incarnations going, hoping to reach a point where help could arrive and we could reclaim our world. Guardian angels came into existence as a result of this compromise to provide souls with at least some measure of protection in a hostile environment. So about 300 years ago, after we lost a decisive conflict and were fully captured by dark forces, the Council decided not to annihilate all life here but to try to endure until we leave the dark realms and move into higher, lighter spaces. Guardian angels are the safety ropes ensuring that souls who volunteer to incarnate under these dire conditions at least have some protective support. Many souls agreed to this arrangement. If some did not want to incarnate under these conditions, they simply didn't. But many chose to stay and fight in their own way to help with the upcoming transition. My own guardian angels have repeatedly helped me. They have warned me when danger was behind my back, prevented fatal accidents orchestrated by dark forces trying to remove me from the game. They never spoon-fed me knowledge but have guided me away from harmful teachers or traps. For example, when I was younger, I wanted a mentor to explain everything to me, but my angels prevented me from finding such teachers, forcing me to learn on my own. At the time, I resented this, but later I understood it. It was crucial for my independent growth and to avoid being misled. They respect free will and won't force you, but they will try to warn you. Ultimately, you must make your own choices. Remember, guardian angels aren't cosmic beings alien to us. They are souls just like us, who chose to remain on the other side and help us navigate this treacherous environment. They feel immense unconditional love for their charges, acting like comrades in arms. If you feel their energy, it's indescribably supportive and loving. Still, if you decide to align with negative entity or surrender your free will, they will respect your choice. They cannot override your decisions. Also note, guardian angels are not a universal norm. In other worlds or parallels where there is no capture or darkness cutting souls off from their source, no guardian angels are needed. This is an unusual measure. Thus, what we have here is a special situation. On other parallels or in normal conditions, you just come in fully prepared. Here, you have an angelic safety net because we are in a difficult, hijacked environment. So that's who guardian angels are. Not mystical winged beings as portrayed in many books. Not necessarily ancestors, but simply other souls who chose to stand by you as you descend into this difficult reality. They're here to protect, guide subtly, and help ensure you fulfill your mission. I hope this explanation makes sense and you find it helpful. Thank you for listening, and I wish you all the very best. Until next time, take care. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel. Become a member of my Telegram channel and discuss with like-minded people as a supporting club member.